The Apostle Paul resolved to know nothing but Christ crucified. So if the cross is meant to change our perspective with respect to violent portraits of God in the Old Testament, what did Paul make of them? Let's explore. Hi, I'm Paul. The aim of this video ministry is to deepen your love of God through theology and to provide you with resources to help you counter the errors of progressive theology. Let's explore Paul's view of cruciformity. The Apostle Paul is as significant as any writer in our analysis of New Testament perspectives on Old Testament violence. Paul learned of the cross when he received the gospel, and while in Corinth, resolved himself to know nothing but Christ crucified. Before Paul visited Corinth, he preached to his fellow Jews and therein affirmed, God destroyed 7 nations in Canaan. The question then, from the standpoint of cruciform theology, is whether Paul was essentially setting aside the cross to adopt the same pre-Christian understanding of God that Moses and Joshua held. Let's not imagine, though, that Corinth changed Paul's theology of the cross, and with it his view of God. For Paul later wrote to the church at Thessalonica that it is a coming man of lawlessness whom the Lord Jesus will kill with the breath of his mouth. We should take that not to mean that he will speak the truth in love, but rather understand it in accord with the prophetic word from Isaiah, who said that the Lord will strike the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips he will slay the wicked. All this merely highlights, once again, what Paul taught to the Christians at Rome, namely, to consider the kindness and severity of God. Let's recall then God's true severity towards those who have fallen, but kindness to you, provided you continue in his kindness.